Oh my God, that previous series was so good. Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasis, and with me is Artosis. Unbelievable series we just saw.
It was. I don't know. I'm actually still a little bit speechless. It was messing up in the interview even because I was like just thinking about the game and how did it go like that? How did we get that far, Tasis?
I know. Crazy, man.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully this next series can even compare. Of course, we have HopeTorture against Next Zenith.
I know. If that was good, we have
or
the
Next
second
Genius,
place.
excuse me.
We have the second place from last season against
Right.
the BlizzCon World Champion. What a good night.
Yeah.
What a good night.
What a good night indeed.
Huh.
So
You guys are lucky.
you're so lucky.
We're
to
lucky
have us
too,
here.
but so are you.
I know. Just a lucky day for us. So, wow. HopeTorture, of course, as you said, second place in the GSL. He was formerly known as Into the Rainbow. Now he's HopeTorture. And Next Genius, the guy who gets first place at BlizzCon, taking out Loner, who's, of course, the best player from China.
Yeah. That's who they are.
Thoughts?
I
Predictions?
think it's going to be awesome. This is one of the hardest matches for me to predict throughout the entire tournament. HopeTorture, he's such a harass-based, awesome player. Next Genius is so solid. It's really hard to say. Both of them have very minor flaws. HopeTorture, sometimes, even though his harassment isn't going well, sometimes he still keeps doing it, even though it's not working. So I think that's like maybe his big flaw that Next Genius may be able to abuse, maybe not. Next Genius, it seems like he's just gotten so much better since BlizzCon even.
Yeah, no, and more confident.
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot more confident. In BlizzCon, sometimes he was attacking and trying to kill his opponent before it was time. But I feel like he's just so confident at this point, I don't know if he's going to do that. Really, both these players play just top level StarCraft II.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll be surprised if we see a lot of mistakes out of either of these players. Just maybe a match of wills. I mean, it's a best of 5. The best player is going to win here.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's going to be an awesome match.
That previous series was so good.
I know. I'm actually still thinking about Banelings right now.
I know. I'm still thinking about the things that could have gone differently had those guys played differently. We're going to introduce our players in just a little bit. This is the GSL, the largest tournament in the world. Anybody can participate. You at home, yes, you nerd watching us right now, nerd or nerdlet, depending on your gender, can come out here and play as long as you sign up on the right date. You can get a ticket to Korea. You can become the next GSL champion. Of course, first place is $87,000.
Yeah.
Special thanks to our sponsors at Sony, Ericsson, and of course, thank you Blizzard and everybody for tuning in. Check out our premium service. It's like $20, I believe. I actually get it for free, so I haven't checked. But it was $20 for an entire season. So if your friends can't tune in live, recommend that to them. It's definitely worth it. Here's our first player.
All right, it is HopeTorture from StarTale, a.k.a. Into the Rainbow from StarCraft I, the runner-up from last season, lost to Fruit Dealer in the finals. A great player. He went through Flint Zenith, who took out Kisu, a.k.a. Tester, one of the best Protosses in the world during the qualifiers. Pippi Jung, just a pretty solid Protoss. And then totally Rafflestomp Check Prime, the old Warcraft 3 legend and great Zerg player. Pretty tough road overall, but HopeTorture went through it with flair and style.
Yeah, no kidding. Really talented guy. So good to see you switching over to StarCraft 2. Curious to see how far he's going to get in this tournament. Now let's take a look at our other player, the champion of BlizzCon. He is, wait for it, I feel like I'm doing the intro to the game right now. Next Genius.
Here he is from the ZenX team, the world champion of BlizzCon. Really impressive set of matches there. Now, he has had a very hard time too. Rain, Foe, and then Gilja, a.k.a. Sync, made that guy look like a newbie, even though he's an OSL champion from StarCraft 1. What? And then OGS Inca 2-1 in a really close PvP series. Inca, one of the best PvP players in the world. No one doubts that. Slains Protosses, bodies them, deaded them, whatever. But he's still 2-1.
Look at this. Some fan art.
Dark Templar. And that probably says really comical stuff about that guy.
This is some complicated fan art. I just want to point that out right now. Executor, Next Genius. Executor. Sorry.
Wow. Little Freudian slip there by Tasis.
I know. Executor's in the audience, too. He's like a few seats that way from us. So it was a little Freudian slip.
It was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Next Genius, his favorite matchup actually is Protoss versus Terran. So, this guy, he's a killer. And he's so confident since BlizzCon that he actually said he's going to go ahead and show us all what's up. Just like he's the last Protoss left in the round 8, just like Fruitio's last Zerg left in the round 8 last time. He said, okay, I'm just going to show you guys Protoss is actually the best race.
Yeah, that's what he
said that. And he says he plays only 20 games a day. That's all he needs.
Damn.
The guy is actually so confident, something you don't really see out of Korean pro games that
not very often. I respect that, though.
It's a great style. I love it. Seeing people of every type of, from all the way up from cocky and arrogant.
Yeah.
From Idras and Next Geniuses down to the people that are like, I hope I can play better for my fans. Just the standard textbook. They can give it to you on a piece of paper. They don't even need to be there for the interview. I love seeing the entire range. Yeah,
it's cool. It's so good to see these different personalities. I do like how there's more trash talk. It's less corny. Oh, I will train harder. No, I'll do better next time.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. So
much
that's
more
really
Western style. Let's see a little bit of trash talk, a little bit of bit of confidence.
These guys are older now, too. It's not like they're all uptight and stuff on stage. They don't really care. Plus, they're all friends, actually, off the set anyways. All right, let's take a look at the maps.
First map, Lost Temple. By the way, HopeTorture taking out Jungle Basin. Good choice. Steps of War taken out by Next Genius.
No
Good
shocker
choice.
there.
Yeah, pretty standard. We could have guessed that. Delta Quadrant, map number 2. Zelnarga Caverns, map number 3. I like that being in the middle for this match. Metalopolis, map number 4.
Probably the most balanced map out there, too.
Yeah, definitely one of them. Along with Shakur's Plateau, which I think is the other most balanced map out there. So we have 2 really balanced maps to finish it off. And just some pretty interesting ones right up in the front. So this is actually going to be a great match. I do like this quite a bit.
TvP, a very fun matchup to cast.
Yeah.
It's been evolving rapidly since the start of this.
Yeah.
And both players confirming that they're ready. So we're going to get this underway pretty soon here.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting cases. We had a great best of 5 already, went to 5 games. I can only hope that this also goes to 5 games.
Yeah.
We can have an epic ending like last time. I tell you, those epic endings. Next Genius gave us one last round against Inco where they both were mining DTs against a hidden observer.
The games here are so much better than Season 1.
Yeah.
Whoa, people caught up.
Well, people are just getting so much better. And I tell you what, Season 3 is going to be twice as good as this. I can't wait for that, actually. I wish I could just play time faster.
I know.
Just get through my life already.
Somebody get John to start spinning the Earth faster. And we'll get to the Season 3
he is
as soon as
powerful,
we can.
Tasis.
Yes, he can. He does everything here. So we're going to get this game going in a moment. Get ready for some awesome PvT action. Next Genius against HopeTorture. Easily one of the best Terrans. Easily one of the most accomplished Terrans in the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Next Genius easily one of the best, most accomplished Protosses in StarCraft II.
Yeah, out of all the Protosses, he is definitely won the most money.
He's the richest.
$25,000 at BlizzCon. There you go. He's in first. Great players both.
Yeah.
A champion and an almost champion.
Yeah.
Going at it. Does HopeTorture have what it takes to make another top 4?
Let's find out.
But
the countdown has started. We're going to get this underway. HopeTorture against Next Genius. Who will win? Well, we're going to see in just a little bit. Like in 5 seconds, we're going to see. Get ready. In the south, bottom of the map, formerly known as Into the Rainbow. Changing his name to the one, the only.
ST HopeTorture.
Yep, that's right. He said it. Over here at the far top right, in the east, the champion of BlizzCon, the only Protoss left.
정민수, Next Genius.
A lot of fans here for Next Genius.
We're taking over here at GOMTV.
That's right. There's actually so many people at every match nowadays.
I know. It's
quite
packed
awesome.
in here every time. When the games are done, I crowd surf over all these people and go to the bathroom. It's the other side of the studio.
All right, not going to see a wall into open from HopeTorture.
He tends not to wall in, actually.
Yeah, you can wall in later anyways. You don't really need a wall in early. The Marine is just so much better at kiting than it was in StarCraft I.
Gateway on the way.
You know, what's interesting about this is HopeTorture, he's a very harass-based player. He loves to harass. That's how he plays. He harasses while macroing. And these positions are actually quite good for that. The cliff of Next Genius is as close as it could be, so this is going to really fit into his style. In the meantime, Next Genius kind of prefers the macro a little bit more, and getting a third base might be a little bit hard for him, so I'm going to go ahead and say that the positions do slightly favor HopeTorture.
I agree. Entirely based off playstyle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Barracks on the way. We will see in Orbital very soon. And then it's going to involve a lot of mules.
Hopefully. Just drop supply.
HopeTorture League.
HopeTorture League?
Yep.
I like that.
Thank you, thank you. Very ordinary opener here from Next Genius. Same with HopeTorture. Note, Terran inside has stolen a mineral.
5 minerals, in fact.
5 minerals.
And, well, he's going to not get an early Zealot. He just wants to boost right up to that Stalker. Little Marin coming out.
Did you call it a Marin?
A Marin. Yeah.
Marin.
My nerds in your EG team will know what I'm talking about.
Marins. Now we got a Xel'Naga Watchtower here. Controlling this one since he can't get that one. He may peek back over there later. Second barracks. I'm curious if we're going to see that attack timing where they try to break the ramp, banking on force field timing not being very good. Something I don't really agree with, but people seem to do it in Korea.
It works so often, though. What can I say? And a Stargate going up quite quickly there. That's kind of interesting. Definitely going to go for Void Rays, I think. Of course, he could. Yeah, he's saving up just so much Chrono Boost. I really do feel it's going to be Void Rays. Yeah, as you were saying, just trying to break the ramp. Not something I overly agree with. But our Next Genius player has no sentries. You know, if you try to get that against someone like Songho, who's known for making 4 sentries right off the bat with quick warp gates, then it's a lot worse. But against Next Genius right now, I mean, he's going, it looks like probably Void Rays, maybe Phoenix, but most likely Void Ray. And he doesn't have any sentries yet. He is making one, but hasn't even Chrono Boosted through his warp gate. So this may be actually a really good build against what Next Genius is doing.
The Void Rays are pretty good in this position, I think. Because you can't get the Void Ray over the expansion.
Yeah, you can harass a lot over the cliff. You just have to make sure you don't die early on. Void Rays are expensive. They're pretty hard to go.
Oh, you cannot lose a Void Ray.
Yeah. If you go Void Rays, don't lose them. So many times we see people just overcommit with a Void Ray and lose it to a bunch of Marines. It's much better to pull back, do no damage, and just keep it as part of your army. And this is not where he wants to be, I have to say.
Is he going to get a second Void Ray? We've seen some people go 1 Void Ray.
Void Ray expansion, I feel like this is the ultimate bad build against what HopeTorture's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, he's going to have to cancel. It's that simple. Stim is almost done. He may even stim and be able to catch that. The Void Ray going to the main. HopeTorture going all the way back. Despite having Stim almost finishing a reactor and another barracks. And as soon as this Stim finishes, by the way, he's of course going to start concussive shells. Now he is actually waiting so long to actually do something.
You might want to wait for this to complete.
Yeah, I mean, that is, of course, the better attack timing. But with every second, Next Genius gets more units. And just picking off whatever hits he can. And will we see a Stim attack on? No. Very
he's trying to force Stim.
Yeah, he's definitely trying that. Oh! Taking a lot of damage.
No.
Cannot lose that. Yeah, he cancels that Nexus smartly so. Very smart, very smart. And now he's going to make more Zealots and just throw up that force field preemptively. Does not want to have a run by. Does have 3 force fields left in those sentries.
Terran will have to expand eventually here.
Yeah, quite true. He may, in fact... Oh, he's getting a reactor on that factory. Huh. Interesting. I'm wondering if he won't go up to Viking, because Viking Marine is absolutely great against Void Rays. And 3 Void Rays out now. Notice he hasn't lost any. So now he has 3 instead of 1 or 2, which we see so many Protoss players do. I mean, it sounds dumb when I say it, but it happens all the time. Look at that. 1 Void Ray couldn't do that, but 3 can. Keep your Void Rays alive.
I'm on Sesame Street talking
I know,
to the count. 3 Void Rays.
Do you know how to count to 12? It's but it's so true. So many top-level Protoss players mess up in that regard. They're like, no, I have to do damage to this. No, you can save him up. When he gets like 8 voids out, you know how scary that is? That even, I mean, that's going to mouth through anything. And at this point, he's got to start feeling a little bit confident. His supply is starting to go up quite drastically, up to 75. Meantime, HopeTorture taking this expansion. Does have a missile turret up. Just hit whatever damage you can. Now, forces that stim.
There you go.
Awesome move there. That is so good. By the way, Void Rays for little attacks like that have gotten better. For those of you who really kept track of the stats on the patch notes, their first level is better now. It's their charge that's worse. Now he's going to attack. We're going to see Next Genius attack in here. He does have a lot of sentries to cut this army into pieces, but may draw everything into the main base of the Void Rays and then force field the ramp. That would be so awesome.
Yeah, that would be so smart.
You could take down the command center quite easily then.
Doesn't look like he's going to bite.
He'd have to go further into the main, I think, with those voids to draw everything in. But it looks like he may just want to do a frontal attack, kill everything, as opposed to trap HopeTorture into his main base.
All right, more Void Rays. This is smart if you can park them right over here. You can just shoot anything that's going to try to reinforce. Medevacs.
And here come the Void Rays. Oh, look how quickly they can kill things. He has a lot of them now.
He's moving in.
And here we go with a lot of Void Ray support. This is going to be pretty sick. Void Ray's getting charged up. Nice force fields right there. The Zealot's going in, hitting those Marauders hardcore. And the charged Void Rays are what going to deal the huge amounts of damage here. And the SCV's coming up. That's when you know you're in trouble. Great stimming coming up, but there's just too much here from Next Genius. It looks like he is going to pound his way through HopeTorture in this first game.
That's it. The Void Rays are fully charged now.
Yeah, there
that
they go.
That is scary as hell. Expect GG any second. Looks like HopeTorture didn't have good timing attacks here.
That's right. You know, he just doesn't have the units to hold this off. More force fields going up, even in his own army for some reason. And the Void Rays make that impossible to come back from. GG. Oh, look at that. No, no, no. I love this kid's
what a
style.
Badass, man.
Oh, yeah.
What a stud.
He's like, no, you do not.
No, you didn't.
Doing the Ricky Lake Z snaps.
That's right. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Just took out that expansion with ease. Wow.
Took out that player with ease. That was so cool. I don't know if that's what he was going for, like the Void Ray timing, like you have a bunch of Void Rays with your army. We've seen that before in this tournament, yes. But it's not something we've seen a ton of in the GSL so far. And it seems kind of situational, but it's quite powerful. I mean, what you do when you cut the army in half, then your Void Rays charge up so easily on that front half with no way they're going to die. And then it's just like you have these fully charged Void Rays plus whatever's left of your army. That's fearsome.
Well, it's interesting you did that build in such close proximity, too. That seems like a build you do if you're in cross spots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Void Ray seems like a further away or a close-by air unit, but he's showing us that it's actually just this huge damage dealer in that match.
Yeah.
So, really interesting, awesome PvT action from Next Genius. This is his favorite matchup, so I'm sure he's going to teach all of us something out there, whether you're...
Sure taught HopeTorture something.
Yeah, man. I love that going like this.
I love when players do that.
Yeah. Just showing some sort of life to him.
You see what I would be doing in there? I'd like bite the head off a snake after my game or something. People are like, that guy's crazy. Like,
it's like you lose and bite the head off the snake. It's the same every
like,
time.
Oh, man, it sucks to be me. Get ready for the next game.